Hey everybody, JonseyG here. And when we left off the last time, I deliberately kept this person vague and ambiguous. And we got $10 from the fireplace. Who is this? It's time to find out. Midna? Well, hee, you remember my name. What an honor for me. So this is the one for whom you were searching. He's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do. You're imprisoned. I'm sorry. Poor thing. He has no idea where this is or what's happened. So why don't you think you should explain to him what you've managed to do? You owe him that much. Twilight princess. Hee hee. Listen carefully. This was once the land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule. But that blessed kingdom has been transformed by the king who rules the Twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows ruled by creatures who shun the light. Now I get to try out my evil bad guy voice. It is time for you to choose. Surrender or die. Oh yes, a question for all the land and people of Hyrule. Life or death? Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud, and without the light, the people became as spirits. Within the twilight, they live on, unaware that they have been passed into spirit forms. All the people know now is a fear of a nameless evil. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. I am Zelda. You don't have to look so sad. We actually find it to be quite livable. I mean, isn't perpetual twilight really all that bad? Midna, this is no time for levity. The shadow beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is that? Why indeed? You tell me. Hee hee! Time has grown short. The guard will soon make his rounds. You must leave here quickly. Okay, everybody, I have to admit, it was fun doing the Zant voice, and I actually can do it naturally. I didn't even need to try. Maintaining Midna's voice, though. Not that way. The god's coming. Boy, is he prompt. I started doing that voice for Midna, and I feel like I shouldn't stop because it's just fun to see how long I can maintain it. Well, do you understand now where we are? I guess a promise is a promise. So I'll let you get back to where you first tumbled into the twilight. But are you really sure you should be going back? Aren't you forgetting something important? Do you want to save them? Well, in that case, the cat and little Midna will be more than happy to help you. But, well, you have to be my servant. And like a servant, you have to do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back, take a little time, and give it some thought? I'm doing this voice. I'll tell you guys a little secret. If you watched the last episode, you know that I'm actually doing this voice for my sister Crickets, who had surgery. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the docking realm, you haven't transformed back into your former self, and you won't anytime soon. Now, why could that be? Hee hee! See you later. I have to admit, I'm channeling my sister Crickets, who had surgery a couple of weeks ago, and it's actually fun to try to keep up the voice for her and for Midna. So, yeah, if I fumble a couple of times, don't chastise me. It's not easy. So, what next? Did you think I disappeared? Listen, there's another thing I forgot to tell you. Don't think you can just run off and save your friends, because you can't. Just beyond that bridge is a land covered in twilight. Last time a shadow beast pulled you through the curtain of twilight. But if you want to go that way this time, you need cooperation from someone from the twilight. That would be me. So you really have no choice but to do what I say. Saving your friends and all that? Well, that just depends on your actions. Because you can never trust words, you know. Right now, I want a sword and shield that'll suit me. You do understand me, don't you? So what do you plan to do? While you're here dawdling, the twilight continues to expand. Come on, hurry it up now. And when I go back in this channel later, after this is all said and done, I'm going to watch this and I'm going to have a barrel of laughs. So you guys get to enjoy it now as I record it. But it's also partially for me, because I'm really enjoying this playthrough. To share my love of this game with you guys. To make all these funny voices. It's just, everything's coming up roses. Now, how do you think our family and friends are going to feel when they see me like this? Wait. Suddenly we can talk to animals. Thank you for taking care of those bad guys. They made both the village and the forest a mess. They kidnapped the village children. But I know you're not one of them because you smell like the trees of Ordon. If you run into any trouble, try talking to the animals. We animals seem to understand each other, so I know you'll be all right. I got a notification. Sorry, guys. Oh, how did it come to this? children, please say nothing's happened. Please forgive your good-for-nothing father. That's sad. Oh, about the shield. Hey, not so loud. We can't be seen. We gotta get a little bit close. So that shield is still in your house, right? Yeah, it should be in our storage loft. Good. Go grab it as quick as you can. Russell got wounded pretty bad, so he can't go search for the kids. I'll take over for him. But Russell still had a sword, Mayor, and he still got hurt. If you're unarmed, you're done for. I'll be fine. Relax. The sword we were going to present to the royal family should still be at Russell's house. Oh, all right. I understand, Mayor. I'll hurry up and get that shield. You just wait here. No good! Run! That's not a bad bit of information you heard, huh? Ugh! Look at that open window. This village is full of idiots. So, we should jump up there. But from where? That one was bad, I admit. Sorry. Monster! You've returned for more, haven't you? My daughter! Return her! And take this! Here comes Cat. Not Meridia, another cat. Were you attacked by that hawk? You're no match for him. I'm sorry, the person calling the hawk is my master's husband. You could sneak up on him from behind and scare him. Meow. Come on, let's get up on that roof from here and scare that guy. Look at him, posing like he's all important. Wait until he sees us. Hee hee! Aha! Our first instance of howling. So you're James, right? Sorry about giving you so much trouble before. I'm not proud of it, but it's in my genes to obey anyone who blows a reed. How sad. Your voice, it sounded just like a reed. That's why I flew down. I'll tell you what, next time call me like that when you need something. Who knows, I might be able to help you out. Yo, James! Hee hee! Found it! Found it! We got the Orden shield, but it's wooden and it burns. We have to remember that before we go to the second dungeon. It looks kind of cheap. Alright then, next is a sword. So, hurry up and get one. What was that sound? The children could not have come back, could they? I must go out there and search one last time. You get inside the house. I have placed the sword that was to be our gift to Hyrule on the couch. If the mayor comes back for it, please give it to him. But darling, your injuries. Sorry, my woman's voice is the same for everybody. I can't really change that. And I've never tried to be feminine to anything. I always considered myself to be a tomboy. So I have a very, middle ground type of voice. So to try to be feminine is not very easy for me. It's not that I hate being feminine. I mean, I obviously am a girl. Revelation! I'm a girl. I'm a girl, so obviously I do have feminine ability, but to channel it in my voice has never been something I've been very good at. Obviously, when you hear me speaking. So, alright. So now you have a sword. Looks like you can actually be useful when you concentrate. Alright, no more detours. I'm going to take you back into the Twilight. So go back to the woods where you first transformed into that shape. I'm doing the best I can with the voices. It's not very easy for me, and my throat does get sore. But surprisingly, my throat is fine doing Xant's voice. I don't know why. And it is kind of fun. So I'm looking forward to when Xant comes back later. I'm going to be doing a lot of Xant and Ganondorf later. Oh, Revelation for those who have not played yet. Ganondorf, once again, is the main bad guy. But I figured after all these years of playing Zelda, those of you in the know, it wouldn't be that much of a surprise. Wait! Come to my spring. You have been transformed by the power of shadow. Come to me. Beware, a shadow being. It approaches. I don't have the ability to flange my voice, so unfortunately it's gonna sound natural. I hope you guys don't mind me not being able to sound like a god or a spirit or anything else. What you got is who I am. I can try, though. Oh, brave youth. I am one of 4 light spirits that protect Hyrule at the behest of the gods. I am Ordana. The black beast you slayed was a shadow being. It had come to steal the light and the power that I wield. My brethren in Hyrule have already had their light stolen by these fell beasts. The entire kingdom has been reduced to a netherworld ruled by the cursed power of the King of Darkness. The blight will not stop with Hyrule. Before long, the entire world of light will fall into the hands of the king who rules the Twilight. To save this land from the king of Twilight, the lost light must be recovered. The 3 light spirits who have lost their light must be revived. There is but one who can revive them and redeem this land. You. You still have not discovered your true awakened power yet. Those transformed by Twilight usually cannot recover their original forms. Unless, if you were to return to Faron Woods where you were first transformed, if you were to revive the light spirit, there by the power of the light spirit, you may find the means to regain your lost state of being. Well, I guess there's but one option. Going back for whence I came. Hey, look. The fair woods that you know so well. They've now been covered in twilight. You might not be able to go back, but do you still want to come through the door? Yeah, I do. So these are the weapons you use in your world. Do you really think that this stuff can slay the creatures of Twilight? Well, I won't be using these, but I'll hang on to them for you. All right, a promise is a promise. I trust you enough to help. In exchange for my help, though, I need you to gather some things for me. Look, I can't actually tell you the details right now, but it'll be easy, trust me. But enough about that. Do you hear that noise? It's a